What's going on, guys? It's Richard here. I'm about to show you the first episode of Inside THC, which is just the Head Choppers. THC stands for Head Choppers, which is the name of our artist group, our music group. So on this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to upload a project all the way through to all distribution platforms using Distrokid, and then after that we're going to be walking through the beat making process. So that's about it. Let's get into it. So I'm in this website called BeFunky, which is just an online photo editor, and this is sometimes what I use to make a lot of my album art. So I just took this image right here of the earth, and I'm going to add this PNG of like a red hot knife, and it kind of has to do with what I'm talking about in the album, so it'll make sense. Actually, first let me just crop this really quick. I'm going to make this really fast because I'm just making the album art. That's really all I'm doing right now. So here I'm adding this knife because it fits in with the album, and I'm gonna go get a font right here that matches the idea that I'm going for. I'm gonna put that inside the knife. So here you go. This is kind of the album art. I'm also gonna add a parental advisory just because I'm sure it probably says a bad word somewhere in there. Doesn't really matter though, so just throw that at the bottom. And there you go. We just made the album art. So now here comes the actual fun part. We're on Distrokid and we're ready to upload our music. So you click upload. Make sure you have a subscription to Distrokid. Right here I'm just putting in the album cover. I'm going to fill out everything that it wants me to fill out, and basically that's the whole process for uploading. So here we go, we're about to upload. And it's that simple, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm just checking my phone right now. Going on Spotify. Look at that. Right there. It's uploaded. All platforms. Ads. Okay, but it's up, guys. It's up on all platforms. It really is that easy. Now it's going to be a beat preview. I'm going to show you how to make some beats, so let's get to that. Usually the first thing I like to do is get some sort of synth or some sort of backing lead that can go throughout the entire thing. So I have Citrus right here, and I'm going to try to find a sound that sounds good to me for the backing track. I got a sound that I like. It's just a random flute. I'm about to pitch my beat, so I'm going to go to pitcher. You want to turn this off. Go back to pitcher, go to detached, and let's make the song in F minor. And then from this point you just start making a melody, so I'm going to try to make a melody. I think I have a melody I like, but I'm going to turn off the reverb on this because I can just add reverb on my own. So it says enable here. You're going to want to turn that off. It has an R next to it, which that's the reverb. So this is just what my melody sounds like. It's not a backing melody. I'm going to have to add a backing melody. I thought I can make one, but it's just kind of a main lead. So it's pretty simple. Now I'm going to try to add some, probably a piano or something like that for the backing melody. So we're going to do that. I'm going to try to make the backing melody now. So usually with chords, you're going to want to have, like for example, I would do C minor and then I would do E because you want to go one apart with the chords. So we're going to go down. We're going to probably have like a deeper sound. I'm going to do C minor. Actually, I don't really like the sound. Let me just change this real quick. Yeah, it's a little better. So C minor, and then you're going to want to do E. Well, if you want to, you can go higher than that, but you just don't want to do like C minor and then D. Hey guys, so I'm going to do a voice recording real quick while you watch me work out this little harmony here real quick. I don't have any experience in music theory except the class I'm taking right now, which is just Music 101, so almost nothing. And essentially with FL Studio, when I first started making beats, I wouldn't even make it on pitch, I wouldn't even make it right, but now you take Pitcher, which is a FL filter,
And then you're going to want to basically just click on the pitch that you want it to be. So if it's, if you want your thing to sound a certain way, like I know minor is more sad, major is more happy. If you want it to sound sad, you'll do F minor, or you'll do C minor, and then you'll start placing things based on the notes that it tells you in Pitcher, which Pitcher is just a filter for you to do auto-tune essentially, but it also tells you the notes that go together. So it'll tell you that C minor goes with A, for example, for any specific thing. And that's kind of what I'm doing, so that's just some insight on that.
I'm going to spread this melody out between both bars, so we're just going to copy and paste it. We're going to make the first one a little less complicated. So then here's my backing track. And then this combined with the others sounds like this. Nothing's mixed yet, so it doesn't sound that good, but from this point, you're going to probably want to add like another sound or two, but we'll just move on because that's kind of the basics. You just want to make sure everything sounds good together. Usually it's a good tip is if it sounds good, then it's good. That's, kind of the basics. So we're going to take this pattern and lay it down on the pattern board, and that's usually the next step. That's usually the next thing you want to do. And from this point, we're going to make some drums. So I'm going to go to next pattern, and I'm going to want to put it to 16. And we're going to find our drums. So I'm going to go through some of these and see if I can find some. This is going to be my kick. This is going to be my snare. I might as well add a cymbal, so here's the cymbal. I feel like this is giving me more of like just a different sound, so I'm going to have a different drum pattern to match that different sound that it's giving me. So usually for the drum patterns, you're going to want to go straight to the hi-hats first. Just might as well put in two-step. It's just extremely easy. And you can work out your kicks. So we're going to put that on the board, and then we're going to work out our kicks. So I kind of have a pattern I like. I'm going to take this and just copy it to the next one. And usually, if you don't like the way it sounds later on in the beat when you're like, mixing, mastering, whatever, you could just change it. So that's what it sounds like for my hi-hats and kicks. I'm actually going to make the hi-hats a little bit more interesting.
Hey guys, so my camera actually died, so I'm just going to be doing a voice recording over the different things that I'm doing, kind of explain my process. There I was just adding some snares, I'm adding some reverb to the main synth right here. A lot of this is just trial and error, like working things out, so if this is not really for the beginner, I would say. If you're just getting into FL Studio, I would recommend watching some beginner tutorials on YouTube. I think this beat took me about an hour and a half to make for what you're seeing right here. Right here I'm just working out the 808, so I copy and pasted the kick to the 808, and I'm just working out where I think the 808 should hit. It's very simple if you listen to a lot of hip-hop music nowadays. And then I'm actually going to show you how to tune the 808 coming up here. Yeah, right here. So I take the 808 sound, right click on it, you click edit, it's going to bring it into Edison, and then the tool that says REC, or recording, you click that, and then you're going to click on the thing that says detect pitch regions. It's going to bring up the pitch for you, and it says C2 for this specific 808. Sometimes it has multiple. Just kind of pick the one that's later into the 808 where the 808 actually starts to get a little quieter. So then you're going to want to go back into the 808 sound and go to miscellaneous, and then click or right click where it told you the sound was. So if it's C2, you click C2. If it's E2, you click E2. And then I brought it down to the pitch that it's supposed to be. You heard it was like very high pitched. So there you go, your 808s are tuned. A lot of songs nowadays don't tune their 808s. It's really simple, guys. So make sure you're tuning your 808s. I added some distortion to it, and this is very important too. I'm just taking it into the playlist, and I clicked on separate channels on the pattern board, and there you go. Look, I put the snare first. So now I'm just gonna let the beat play, and here's the finished beat.